leaving Paws Up now. Headed to Missoula to climb. I got church tomorrow morning, and then I am driving to Bozeman tomorrow evening. I'll keep you updated. Here goes nothing. I am on my journey home. I just left Missoula about 5 minutes ago, and I am currently driving to Bozeman. So that is a 3-hour drive for the first leg. Hopefully I can pick up a split board there, which would be dope for really cheap, and then spend the night with Aunt Julie. It's gonna be great.
There ain't nothing like it, that crisp morning air gives me a mountain high. Same old conversation.
I just picked up split board pulls, skins, crampons, hard boot bindings, and soft boot bindings for 85 bucks. Only catch, I need to get hardware for the heel bracket for the soft bindings, and then hardware to stick the ankle plate in. I got them from this Champ's wife in this beautiful house near Bozeman, and they're selling everything because they're moving onto a sailboat, which is dope. And yeah, hooked me up with a crazy deal. So now I'm heading to Julie's house, and then spending the night, and then we'll be off to AB's the next day. More adventures on that day. So yeah, see. Beautiful home in the middle of the woods. So sick. I am currently on the road from Bozeman to hopefully Brookings to see my friend AD tonight. I'm driving past some pretty-ish landscape. I'm kind of past the mountain, and that's sad because the mountains are beautiful and the plains are beautiful in their own way, but I prefer mountains. But yeah, today the drive is going to Billings, dropping south into Wyoming, and then east all the way to South Dakota, and then I'm going to be crawling along the bottom edge of South Dakota on I-90.
We have each year, drowning in the crackling of the fire. Mountain house and coffee mixed up.
We just hit Wyoming. The time lapse that you saw right before this clip, I stopped about 30 seconds before the Wyoming sign, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, now we're in Wyoming. Looks like this. What? Pretty cray. My opinions on Wyoming. I think it's a cool state, except for Yellowstone. I think Yellowstone sucks. Crazy Woman Creek. I'm bored because Wyoming is kind of boring, so I'm going to Devil's Tower. And I can see it for the first time. That lump right in the middle. Cool mountains over there too. Come along with me as I approach that. Hopefully I can get some sweet pictures and maybe some video clips. I'm not trying to pay to get in because it's expensive and I'm jobless right now, but it's gonna be cool to see. So I'm just gonna get close so that I can see it. So yeah, here goes.
Little Bailey's anticipation with the sun rises daily.
There's the Devil's Tower. Climbing routes on it that I can't do right now because we're still in a boot. Check this heifer out. That is dope. Goes past into South Dakota. I'm low on gas. 51 miles till empty. And I passed the gas station, but it was expensive, so I figured I'd see if I can make it.
It's finally here,
And the vertical fire truck. Wall drug. The dinosaur.
Like a dog on opening day, I wanna hunt.
And a little bit of Badland. It's pretty neat, you know. No complaints. Wall drug is fun, but I'm also not trying to do it because I did it like 2 months ago. Well, look at that. That is one big gas truck. Dang, that sucker would go boom with a bullet.
I'll chase around the Timberland.
folks. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Same video, guest star. A.B. Wilcox. Today, we're doing things and stuff, so let's get after it.
Checking water every day on the farm. I'm gonna say a little prayer in my head.
Man down.
Send a pivot men giving me hell. Change the tire on the tractor again. This panhandle living is enough to make an old man grin. I met my daughter at the diner. Tried to see her once every day. She lost her mama, she was 5 years old. A Freightliner took my lover away. I heard the pickup pulling into the lot. Saw her smile when he walked in the door. Tell me, little mama, who's the fella you've been smiling for? Come on, Charlie, let's go. Little mama, tell me where have you been? The law told me that her lover is bad. I heard he did a couple years in the pen. I called my daughter on the cellular line. The bartender man, he picked up the phone. He said, hey, little old timer, better leave me and your daughter alone. Hit the gas on the F-150, go push the pedal down to the floor. Ain't no low son of a gun gonna hurt my little daughter no more. This 38 special gonna holler when the sun goes down. And if I don't get into heaven, I'ma smile when the devil's around.
That's that, folks. So today, we are driving from AB's house in Brookings, South Dakota, to my grandparents' cabin in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. It's about a 3-hour drive up north, a little bit east. It's probably going to be pretty boring, a lot of windmills, a lot of field, like so. Phone's not focusing, whatever. The footage before this was AB and I at the South Dakota State University climbing gym. Pretty fun, quite a bit harder than the Missoula climbing gym grade-wise, but it was a good time. I'm in North Dakota now, and soon I should be leaving North Dakota to go into Minnesota. So I went Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota, up to Brookings to visit AB, up to North Dakota, into Minnesota. It's a party. I would time-lapse this road, except for it's heaven of boring because it's just straight flat. So, that's it. It's like Bessie from Cars. I think that's her name.
Across a couple creeks. I can't afford a Sitka, but I got a Crown Cap.
I just made it to the cabin, and it is beautiful out here. Fall, I did not realize was this good. That's not the cabin, that's the neighbor's cabin. Where's my finger? That's the neighbor's cabin. But it looks like this. Pardon me, being a cripple. And that's our cabin. We got a dank rope swing out of that tree. I made that deck with Gramps and the handle rope. The old fishing steed, the dock. My bear airing out Fat Dog. The deck. It's awesome here. A great childhood place that I get to come to for the first time without the parents, which is kind of weird. But it's cool. It's beautiful. Super beautiful. Should be about 6 hours tomorrow, probably 7 with stops and driving the speed limit. So it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some dinner with the grandparents because it's fun, and play some cribbage with Gramps. Leaving the cabin in a couple minutes here, and then I'm driving to Afton. So yeah, this is what it looks like in the morning. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna say bye to the grandparents and hit the road. On the road again. The exit is really beautiful, so we're gonna time lapse it.
New folks, they won't understand
So I just
all the sweat and miles that I put in. I know where they like to eat, I know where they like to sleep. Yeah, I can smell them in the wind. Like a hound on a rabbit, I can't kick this habit on the run.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
You heard it here first.
At the light, turn right onto Wisconsin 35 South, Broad Street.
This is a beautiful little town. Okay, so the situation is just swung by Afton and picked up skis and boots, baby.
Continue on Wisconsin 35 South for 19 miles.
We're continuing for 19 miles. My friend Ron hooked me up royally with those. So we're gonna shred this winter on now 3 different things because I have a split board, which you can maybe kind of see too. Right there.
And I'll be coming down, oh, with the freezer full ivory and a crown.
So coming up here through my dirty windshield is what I consider the Midwest Half Dome. It is just this beautiful hill that just shears off. You can kind of see it up there. Don't know what the rock's like, but I'd like to do that at some point. Look at that. So sick. So I had the opportunity to drive back from Winona. It was that Half Dome thing I was talking about 2 clips ago, but also like 4 or 5 months ago. It's weird, it's super hard to see when you're driving to Winona from La Crosse, but it's super easy to see when you're driving from Winona to La Crosse. So here it is again. And hopefully I'll climb that this summer. But I might be going back to Montana this summer. Regardless, I'll try to get a clip of me like getting into town, and that way we can really wrap up the travel video. So yeah. Coming up on the divide from Minnesota to Wisconsin bridge. And halfway across this bridge there used to be a little mile 0 sign. But now there's a little seam. Now we're in Wisconsin. Tony Evers welcomes us. Coming up here is the Big Blue Bridge. This is maybe my #1 life goal, is to jump off this thing. It's usually 65 to 85 feet, depending on how deep the water is. And then if I really, really love cliff jumping, maybe jump off the top. But that would be, well over 100 feet, which is insane. But yeah, a little huck off this wouldn't hurt nobody, would it? It's pretty neat. And welcome to downtown La Crosse.